What up guys, it's your boy Kid Clutch here, and today we're going to be talking about what the best anime world to live in would be. If you watch anime, at least casually, you thought about this before. Would I like to live in that place? Or is it too tragic or sad to live in? Or is it too old to live in? Or is it just kind of depressing to live in? I'm going to talk about different anime that I've watched that I would think would be pretty good to live in, and I would talk about others, especially other popular ones that I think would actually kind of suck to live in. It's going to be based off my opinion, and I'll explain why I think it's good or bad. And I'm just going to focus on some anime that are popular and the ones that I personally want to include. And I obviously haven't seen every single anime, so I can't say for sure that these are the best 10 or these 5 are the best animes to live in because I haven't seen every anime. So there definitely could be other animes out there that I haven't watched that would be better. I could make a part 2 talking about different animes as well. And if you guys like this video, I'll probably make a part 2 talking about different animes that I did include on this list. And if you guys give me some suggestions, I'll include them. Some precautions and something to preface before I start the video is no hentais or harems. Those are OP, those are obvious. Everybody want to live in those because it's made to be a perfect world. I'm also not going to address sports anime because I feel like they'd be pretty average in general. You're either going to be an average player or you're going to work hard to be a pretty good player, so there's not much room for interpretation there. And I want to stress that it's my opinion, and just because I say an anime would suck to live in doesn't mean I think the anime is bad. I'm just saying the world in particular would be kind of depressing and I wouldn't want to live in that anime world. If you disagree or you agree, let me know down in the comments below. And like I said, let me know some animes that I may have missed. One last thing to preface though is that if you're living in this anime world, you are an ordinary person. You aren't going to be some child of prophecy or some main character or plot armor. You're going to be a normal person. You're not going to be a part of the main cast. You're just going to be an average person doing average things. That's not to say though, if the anime has like a special power or a power system, to say that you're just not going to have the power. You're going to have the power if it's embedded in the anime. It's just that you're not going to be born with these crazy genius-like abilities. You're going to have to either work for it or you're just going to be a normal person. So with that all being said, let's get into it. To start off, I'll talk about some anime that wouldn't really be that great to live in. For Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, the world kind of sucks in there. Like, there's so much war and tragedy in the anime that it would suck to live in. Like, imagine being alive when the Nine Tails attacked, like, and possibly losing your family, or when Pain attacked the village and completely destroyed everything and you having to pretty much rebuild the village. Like, that would suck. There's so much death and just depression in that anime that I don't think anybody would really want to live in. Like, sure, everyone likes the characters, but that's not enough to actually warrant to want to live in it. And on top of that, like, Naruto isn't really advanced and modern. It's very, like, older because it came out older, but, like, you don't really have technology like that. So, like, it's pretty much you're going to be working on mission or training the whole time. And that doesn't really seem like that fun to me. Boruto, on the other hand, wouldn't be that bad, actually. First of all, you're not really locked into becoming a ninja, so you could pursue any career you actually want and not have to worry about, like, risking your life in the field that you're working in. Plus, it's pretty technologically advanced, so that wouldn't be that bad to live in, to be honest. And there's a lot of peace in the Boruto era that I feel like if you want to live in a Naruto world, the Boruto era would probably be the best. One Piece would suck. It's not technology advanced at all. If you're a pirate, you're going to be traveling the sea, and sure, you're going to have a bunch of, like, your friends and stuff because, like, that's your pirate crew, but, like, you're risking your life, and you can at any point be captured by the Marines, and you're not going to have any, like, technology, you're not going to have any internet and stuff. And even if you're not a pirate, right, let's say you're a random person in a random village, you still run the risk of being invaded by pirates. And let's say you're a Marine, like, the Marines are still risking their lives too, and that's not even that great. So, like, One Piece is pretty bad, to be honest. Dragon Ball would be okay, I guess, because while the citizens, like, they don't really have anything to complain about and they're not really suffering, I guess, it would just kind of be mid. Like, there's nothing really about it that I would say that I would want to live in there for, because especially in this scenario where you're not going to be a Saiyan, you're going to be just a run-of-the-mill person, and even if you got lucky and had powers, like you're probably just gonna be fodder anyway. So that's out of the question. And as a citizen, you're gonna be in danger of having your planet destroyed. So I guess that kind of sucks. But yeah, Dragon Ball, it'd be pretty mid at best, I guess. Now, Hunter x Hunter, on the other hand, would suck. It would be awful living Hunter x Hunter. It's either you're going to be an ordinary citizen with the danger of dying to a hunter or anybody in the world, pretty much, or you be a hunter, which in of itself would be an excruciating difficult task. And even then, like, you'd have to put so much time and so much training to, like, just be, like, a competent hunter and still just die to, like, some, like, strong hunter. And you're not going to be a prodigy like Gon and Killua. So, realistically, you're going to be like a mediocre hunter, and you're just going to get killed because you're fodder. I guess if you're a hunter, though, you make pretty good money, though, so you can kind of just become a hunter, like, do a couple jobs, get some money, and then, like, not do anything. But, like, even then, like, no. Next, I'll talk about two anime that are pretty obvious and why they would suck to live in. Like, Demon Slayer, it would be terrible. There's so much tragedy, like, the danger of dying to a demon, the danger of turning into a demon. Yeah, we all know it would suck. And Attack on Titan, obviously, like, imagine getting eaten by a Titan. It would suck so much. And there's just so much death and tragedy. It's not advanced technologically at all. You're confined into a freaking wall or set of walls, and there's, like, so many poor villages and stuff. Like, oh, it would be awful. Black Clover, it would be okay. No, it'd be pretty bad, to be honest, because, like, it'd be okay, it'd be nice if you're a royal, but you're probably not going to be a royal. You're either going to be like a peasant, or you're going to be like the middle class, and there's so much, like, discrimination between classes. So, like, if you're not a royal, it's going to suck, and it's not technology advanced at all, so there's not going to be much to do. And, like, sure, you can train and everyone has, like, mana and stuff, but, like, you're most likely going to have, like, a small amount of mana. You're not going to be strong at all. And probably no matter how much you train, you're not going to, like, be some top tier person that actually, like, would be fun to live in. So yeah, like, and Black Clover has, like, it's all of its, like, little issues of, like the internal struggles of everything. So, like, it wouldn't be that good. The next anime would be Shokugeki no Soma, or Food Wars. And it'd be cool, but the work for being a chef is pretty intense. And unless you have a passion for cooking, it wouldn't really be worth it. There's a lot of discrimination between, like, hierarchy and chefs, and the higher chefs and the higher tier chefs look down on the lower tier chef. There's, like, a whole arc in it of them saying cooking has a specific way, and if you don't cook like this, you're trash. Like, there's a lot of iffy things, and even if you got into, like, the school Totsuki, you would just probably a fodder random student that doesn't really amount to much, and you'd pretty much have to devote your whole life into it. So if you have a passion for it, it'd be pretty cool, I guess. But it kind of shows the intensity of the cooking world, and it shows, like, the goods and the bads of it. But on the upside, the characters are all attractive, and it's an edgy anime, so you can marry a cute girl or guy and be chilling, I guess, and be chilling on that aspect again. And I mean, if you're a good chef, you can make people orgasm with cooking, so that's not that bad, I guess. An anime that I think would be actually pretty good to live in would be My Hero Academia. For one thing, I'll start off is it's fairly modern. There's technology, and there's social media, and there's YouTube and stuff, like we've seen it before and then watching videos and stuff. So in that aspect, it'd be cool. So even if you're, like, a normal person, there's still technology and stuff for you to actually do. The main thing, besides, I would say, like, the characters being attractive and stuff, and all the characters look pretty good, is that everyone gets a quirk, or most people get a quirk. In a scenario, you're going to be an ordinary person, and you're going to be in the majority, and the majority of people do get a quirk. So in that aspect, you actually have a chance to get a really good quirk, either a very useful quirk, or an OP quirk, or anything of the sorts. Yes, you can get, like, a pretty useless quirk, but then, okay, just default to becoming a normal person. At least you have an ability, right? I guess you can talk about how, like, if you get, like, a deformed quirk, like, it makes you look weird, that would kind of suck. But, like, there's not that much issue in the world where people kind of, like, discriminate you because of how you look. So that's not really that much of an issue. And you can always train to get stronger. So, like, there's that aspect. And if you want to become a pro hero, you can do that. Another anime that I think would be pretty good to live in would be Fairy Tail. Like My Hero, in Fairy Tail, everyone has magic. So at the very least, you have some type of magic that you can work on and become stronger if you want to take, like, a fighting approach. If you want to try to become strong and actually fight enemies. If not, you could still be just a normal person and just use magic casually to help you with daily activities. That's what actually a lot of the common and normal people do. They use magic to help them with their businesses and whatever they're trying to do. And the thing about Fairy Tail is it's not like that people are born with strong magic and stuff. It's more so they train and work hard for it. So it's not like you're screwed if you're not born a strong mage. You could still become strong. Also, there's a lot of little convenient magic items that just allow you to do little tasks a lot more conveniently and easier. Like there's a pair of glasses that lets you immediately read a whole book, and there's just a bunch of different items like that, and that would be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind just being a normal person able to use magic to help me do my normal things, and then have all these little cool items that let me read books or let me do this and stuff. So that'd be pretty cool. And for the most part, the civilians, they're not really in danger a lot because the fighting usually just happens in other areas, and if you're just a regular villager, you're not really going to be in danger unless you're actually a part of a guild and doing missions. And if that's what you want to do, you actually could do that. Even if you're in a guild, you don't have to do dangerous missions. You could just do the easy little missions and get paid a little bit, make a living like that, and then just party with your friends in the guild the rest of the time. Because a lot of Fairy Tail is just them partying. After missions, the whole guild comes through and then they have parties and stuff. So it would be pretty fun to live in Fairy Tail. One of the best anime worlds to live in, I would say, would have to be the YuGiOh verse. Obviously, some of the series and their worlds would be better than others. Like the first series and 5Ds would probably be the worst because the first series is the oldest and the least advanced, but YuGiOh as a series is still pretty advanced because, I mean, they can really project holograms of monsters that they use in a video game, so it's not that bad. But there's a lot of the Shadow Realm stuff and a lot of like the evil people trying to take over the world and endangering normal people, so that would probably be the worst. And obviously every single series has that, but I feel like the first series kind of engraved that the most. But there's definitely parts in the first series too, like Battle City and stuff, that would just be fun to participate in. And 5Ds maybe probably the worst because there's the poor and rich, or like the outcasts in the inner city like struggles and stuff, that if you're probably born in the outcast city, your life wouldn't really be that good. So that one's really a toss-up. But all the other ones are great. GX is probably the best one because you're literally in an academy for dueling. Vrains would be pretty good too because instead of it being like a school, you get to like go into this alternate virtual reality world and duel there. And for like the most part, the evil people and like the villains don't really affect civilians and normal people. They affect the main cast. Obviously their outcome and your goals would affect everybody, but as a civilian you wouldn't really notice this and you were not really gonna be a part of it, so you'll probably just be ignorant to everything. But the main reason that YuGiOh would be awesome is just imagine like YuGiOh is like the world. Like you can settle disputes with YuGiOh. You can become a professional duelist and make money off of that. The whole world is just designed around YuGiOh and is designed around a game. It would just be pretty cool in my opinion, to be honest, and I feel like most people would agree. Now, obviously, the best world to live in terms of an anime would be the Pokemon world. It's pretty obvious. I mean, why wouldn't you want to live in the Pokemon world? It's so free. It lacks pretty much all danger, like for any ordinary person. Like the evil teams, like they're not that bad. Team Rocket is kind of annoying, but like normal people really won't have to worry about it too much. And there's definitely police and other people that can help you. It doesn't come off that much of an issue, especially in the anime. So there's that aspect. But I mean, just imagine being able to live in a world of Pokemon. Like it would be so like fun. You can just travel the world, find new Pokemon, and find new things. In the games, obviously you get money by battling and winning and stuff. So there's your way of supporting yourself. Just imagine having a partner Pokemon that you can pretty much live your life with, and it's like your little best friend, like your little pet best friend, I guess. It'd be awesome. It's peaceful, and it's pretty much everybody's dream. Like everyone, when they were 10, they wish that they could become a Pokemon trainer and go travel the world. They start a Pokemon. It's cool. You can train to be a strong Pokemon trainer, or you can just default to become casual and just live and coexist with Pokemon. It's awesome. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Those are all the animes that I want to talk about, at least in this video. I might make a part 2. If you have some suggestions, let me know. I'll include in my next video, and I'll talk about those anime. I didn't want to make this video have 50 anime in it, talking about if they're good or bad. I wanted to keep it short and concise, and just talk about some anime, and if I want to make another one, I'll make another one. Let me know if you disagree with any of the things I said. Let me know if you agree with any of the things I said. Let me know other animes that you think would have good worlds to live in, bad worlds to live in. But that's going to be it for me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.